In New York, Donald Trump enters a not guilty plea to the allegations. 34 felony counts of falsifying business records are brought against a former U.S. president in the hush money case. Donald Trump, who is expected to win the GOP presidential nominee in 2024, entered a not guilty plea to lying to investigators about payments made to a porn actress to silence her before the 2016 election. Upon his arrival at a Manhattan courthouse, where he was charged with 34 felonies for allegedly fabricating business documents, Trump entered the plea at 2:45 p.m. The ex-president, with his hands clenched, spoke only 12 words during the majority of the proceedings, stating his plea and responding "yes, and I do" to the judge's queries. The Manhattan district attorney who filed the lawsuit, Alvin Bragg, charged Trump with orchestrating a vast plan to bury stories that might jeopardize his 2016 presidential campaign. This includes setting up a $130,000 payment to adult film actress Stormy Daniels 12 days prior to Trump's inauguration in order to cover up a story about an alleged affair between the two, according to Bragg's office. According to a statement of facts released by Bragg's office, payments totaling $180,000 were reportedly made to another woman who claimed to have had an affair, who is thought to be Playboy model Karen McDougal, as well as a former doorman at Trump Tower. The 16-page indictment, which was unsealed on Tuesday, was much more focused. It detailed alleged crimes related to the recording of payments made in 2017 to reimburse former Trump lawyer Michael Cohen, who had originally paid Daniels using his own funds. Cohen had made the original payment to Daniels. Bragg claimed that Trump made false claims, month after month in 2017 while president in a press conference held shortly after the hearing, and sent Cohen personally signed checks. He further stated that the accusations were sought because we cannot and will not normalize significant criminal behavior, regardless of who you are. As the government presented a dossier detailing some of Trump's recent inflammatory posts, the judge, Juan Merchan, requested the former president's attorneys to remind him to refrain from making statements likely to promote violence or civil disorder on social media. Trump would be ejected from the courthouse if he behaved in an unruly manner in the future, the judge added. The next hearing is set for December 4. Merchan turned down a request from Trump's legal team to be excused from personally attending that date. Attorneys suggested a trial scheduled for January 2024, however, the defense team predicted that they would likely need until the following spring to prepare. There is no firm date in place. After the hearing, Todd White, a lawyer representing Trump, told reporters outside the court, "He's furious, he's upset, but I tell you what, he's motivated and it's not going to stop him, it's not going to slow him down." Earlier in court, Blanche announced that the defense would submit a number of motions that the case be dismissed. The former president had earlier raised his fist before leaving Trump Tower just after 1 p.m. in a motorcade to travel the approximately 6 miles to the courthouse, which he entered without saying a word. Trump posted on his Truth Social profile as the parade wound its way down East River Drive in honor of Franklin D. Roosevelt. Heading to Lower Manhattan, the courthouse, he wrote, "They're going to arrest me, it seems so out of this world. Unbelievable that this is taking on in America. Mega." Just before 3:30 p.m., Trump departed the courthouse and headed to LaGuardia Airport. Later on Tuesday, he is anticipated to give a speech at his Mar-a-Lago home in Florida. In preparation for protests, large sections of the downtown area were roped off. Pro- and anti-Trump supporters sparred in a small park across from the courthouse shortly after 9 a.m. during a standoff that was more theatrical than physical. Republican House member Marjorie Taylor Greene and other well-known Trump backers made the trip to the city to support him. The Manhattan District Attorney's probe has been referred to by Trump as a political witch hunt on numerous occasions. Prior to the hearing, Greene used a bullhorn to address a boisterous audience from a park bench across from the courthouse, warning of a communist takeover of the U.S. Trump enlisted Blanco, a renowned defense attorney with expertise in white-collar criminal investigations, on the eve of his arraignment to bolster the defense team defending against the allegations. Paul Manafort, a former director of the Trump campaign, was previously defended by Blanche, and in 2019 she succeeded in having the accusations against him dropped in New York State. Manafort had previously been found guilty of federal offenses.